It's the weekend, and I want to welcome you to today. This is Saturday, and yeah, it's been really eventful, really eventful. And the last couple of days haven't been the best. But what we don't do here is give up. We never give up. We keep pushing. And the thing about this channel is that we hardly ever have a bad period for a long time. We hardly ever have a bad period for a long time. We always bounce back and hit the right notes when the chips are down. So um, don't feel bad. I mean, regarding yesterday, I think I made it very clear that I was experimenting on a new market. That is why this channel is successful. We're always pushing boundaries of what is possible, testing waters. So if you don't test waters, if you don't take risk, you won't know what to do or what's working. So we tested waters yesterday with that new market. We know what's possible now, and we know what to focus on and where to focus on. Okay? So that said, let's bounce back today. I think today will be successful. And we have three matches, and we believe these three matches should click as expected. So without further ado, let's get into the three matches. The first game we have is Manchester City Tottenham. This is going to be a very interesting game. But one thing you should expect from this game is, of course, I think City will dominate Tottenham. Tottenham is in a very bad shape, right? Tottenham is in a very bad shape. And the thing about City is that they do corners, especially when they play home. They do corners. Tottenham will also try to force out a few corners. And historically, this match has seen 11 to 13 corners in previous head to head matches whenever they meet. So I believe this game will do corners. And when you check their standings, I don't think Tottenham has a point. I don't think they have even 1 point as we are speaking. Oh yeah, they have 3 points, so which is great. Man City too has 3 points, and City will want to push harder and see how they can grab if another 3 points. So I believe it's going to be very competitive, and I expect corners to happen in this game. So City to do some corners. Tottenham should also force out a few corners as well. So I'm seeing over 8.5 corners. So over 8.5 corners, and the odd is 1.34. That's my prediction. So City Tottenham to combine and produce over 8.5 corners, and the odd is 1.34. The second game we have is an interesting game from the Premier League as well. So this is a very interesting game. Last season, these two teams were in the championship, and battles involving these two teams were not always easy. I mean, just take a look at their head-to-head matches. Even though this was a long time ago, most of the games were a long time ago. But this is what's interesting. These two teams have found themselves again. Sunderland has spent £100 million in recruiting top players. £100 million. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And they've brought in very good players. And that was why last week Sunderland was able to beat, was it West Ham? Yeah, an established Premier League team 3-0. Burnley too will know that every game matters and that they cannot lose ground at home. So Burnley will push, they'll do everything they can to pick maximum results. So what am I seeing? These are two teams that score and concede. This is not going to be a close game. There will be goals in this game. Expect a minimum of over 1.5 goals because Sunderland is clearly better. They have better players, the motivation is there, and Burnley will want to prove a point at home. So when these two things happen, what should you expect? Expect goals in 90 minutes. And it's for this reason that I'm going with this fixture to do over 1.5 goals. Okay, so this fixture to do over 1.5 goals, and the odd is 1.30. I expect goals. And I think the reason why this game will matter for both teams, let's check their standings on the table. So when you look at Burnley is back where they were last season, bottom of the table. So, and this is their only chance at home to pick a point against a team that they will think they are better than. You know, then you have Sunderland that has already picked 3 points that we want to just keep consolidating on their current performances. So expect both teams having a go at each other. So over 1.5 goals is 1.48. And finally, for this collection, we are the championship where we have Wrexham and Sheffield United. So Wrexham's introduction to the championship has been very, very interesting. They played at home last time out, lost 3-2 to West Brom. No one expected. They had that game under control. And they also played, I think, Southampton and lost to Southampton, a game that they were clearly doing, performing really well. But then they ended up losing. Sheffield lost its last game as well. So Wrexham will fancy its chances today. Wrexham, and the thing about Wrexham is that when they play, they score. And they don't just score one, they'll score two or more goals. They definitely know how to score goals. I look at their head to head, even though this was some time ago, there are always goals. So what am I going with? I expect goals in this game, over 1.5 goals today. Over 1.5 goals, and the odd is 1.30. So this ticket is safe. This ticket looks very good to happen. Statistically, from every angle, it looks like a game that should prevail. So I wish you guys nothing but the very best. I've done my part. Now the players need to deliver. We have to pray match fixing doesn't visit us today. But the games look very good. These are teams with hunger, with motivation, and even head to head supports these predictions. So thank you very much for your time, guys, and see you people tomorrow.